Hello, this Master Luke Chen, Chen Lao Shi. Today I want to talk about Dao De Jing, of course, writing, and it's mainly this is learning Chinese. So I show you how to write the Dao, the word Dao. So remember, Chinese language is a block. So imagine there's a block there, and then everything, this square. So the Dao itself, we put it in the middle of it. So the first two is like the head, and then one, and then this one, self, self, and then yourself, one self, having a head, and you're riding a boat. Then when you cross the river, and so you have yourself. Basically, that's the word of Dao. And of course, all the Chinese words they fit it together in one box. But anyway, chapter 1, Dao Ke Dao, 非常道, 名可名, 非常名. So what we are talking in Dao De Jing, the Dao is the natural long life Dao, because the Dao beget one, one beget two. The Dao, that Dao is undefined. It's just a name, but we cannot. It's undefined. We cannot. We do not know what it is. Chapter 25 and chapter 6, they're all saying that we don't know what Dao is, but it is. Is it there? Not there? But that thing begets 1, 2, 3, and so forth. It's a Dao. Now, again, Dao De Jing. So we are focused on learning Chinese. So if you want to learn Chinese, the best way is to learn Dao De Jing, because the wisdom. You want to learn the wisdom. The simple stuff like 你好吗? 谢谢你. How are you? Thank you. I don't think the Chinese people want to learn thank you. So they don't want to talk to you. If you learn that, they want to learn English. But anyway, if you're English speaking, or if you're Cantonese who want to learn Mandarin, they want to wisdom is something valuable that you can use during your daily life for your life, instead just pretty girl, 靓女. Things like that are useless, but it is useful, but it's not useful as far if you want to stimulate your brain. It's now that's what comes to this more important. Dao Chinese. What is this book about? Is important because Chinese have 6,000 commonly used words. I mean, when we speak 6,000, but of course it's already including almost every single word we use in writing, whatever, except for the old book. They have many old characters, but nowadays about 6,000 Chinese characters will cover everything. So say 5,000 characters, how are you going to classify them? In other words, in dictionary, Chinese dictionary, how are you going to find a certain word? I mean, Dao, how do you find Dao? The always will be okay, because you're writing like this, the Dao. So we start with the pen pang bu shou, like this one, and then from there you layer by layer you go to pinpoint the word where to find it. So it's very difficult to find. So nowadays, and because of the pinyin 新华字典, that's Xinhua dictionary, and they use what? Use alphabets A, B, C, D. So if Dao, D-A-O, Dao, the word we just, the Dao, D-A-O. So if you open the Chinese dictionary today, you just A, B, C, D. So you look for D, and then of course A, A-O, and then you follow, okay? You just follow that, just like you would like English dictionary. The same. It's the same way you read a Chinese character. But does it mean anything? No. It just find the word. But however, Tao Chinese is different because we use the whole idea of the Chinese pinyin have 400 yin jie, 400 yin jie. That means that without and then plus 4 tones, so 4 times 400 is 1600 syllable. We call syllable, isn't? We call it 400. We call it basic syllable. Why we call syllable, I don't know. But anyway, with 4 times 1600 syllable or yin jie. So each yin jie has unique pronunciation. But out of the 1600, only 1200 have corresponding Chinese characters. So the sound, there are 1600 sounds. Sound, 叫道 sound, one sound, and then only 1600 sound has corresponding Chinese characters. And then it's very easy, so all the Chinese characters, we can 6,000 of them, we can fit in the 400 diagram. So each diagram we have the syllable, the basic syllables. So we lump it together. First time in history, Chinese language history, we can able to put a book like this. Tao Chinese is a dictionary, more or less, and then I put in such a way now you can memorize the whole thing. For example, so you have a basic. You must have a basic knowledge of how it works, and then it's logically lay out. So if you very serious by learning Chinese, and if you're adults learning Chinese, then you have to go through this system. I personally think there's no other system you can learn. Why? Because I learn. I can write Chinese and I can read, but I'm from Hong Kong, and in order to learn Mandarin Chinese, there's no way. I mean, the way they teaching at school nowadays is a shortcut. What 1958 the government, the Chinese government official saying is now a shortcut. There's no way you can learn it, and then that's why I come up with this book, Tao Chinese. Not because I want to sell you the book, but because it's necessary for me to learn as an adult, as a person who does some thinking. So that's come up with this. But anyway, so in this system, Tao, how do we find Tao from this book? So the first of all, you need some thinking. I mean, if you just a children, it's hard to learn. But if you're adult, first of all, because Chinese character itself doesn't have sound, so we need to associate with sound with it. So the first part is contain 3 parts in any Chinese Mandarin. I mean Mandarin Chinese pronunciation. The first one is the initial, final, and tones. Initial, in English, corresponding maybe consonant. Consonant means they, and then the final called vowels, and then the tone. In the West, they don't have tones. I mean English. So people say, well, you know, hello. It's really just like bird, like anything. You just say, well, yes, tones, but it's don't. They don't have it because in Chinese Mandarin, officially 4 tones. They all in very specific. What the specific is the music. So each tone has music. So all Mandarin speaking. I mean, Mandarin doesn't mean that in the north they speak, then they speak Mandarin. No, this is not the case because Mandarin itself is a specific, is later logically, humanly make the language. It's not the language naturally developed, and then but majority of them is corresponding the someplace close to Beijing. They speak that, they use that as a guideline. It's not everything 100% no. So everything has to go back to the original here, 1958, what the government decide what's supposed to do. So the first tone is 5/5, so, do, re, mi, fa, so. So now to reach that, so first of all, you go back to the I said initial or the consonant. So for po, po, mo, fo. So we use the diagram as some method for to members. Diagram po, po, mo, fo, de, te, ne, le, ge, ke, he, ji, qi, xi, zi, zi, si, zhi, chi, shi, ri. So it's 23 of them. And then of course, and from there, and this book is arranged called the po, po, mo, fo. So po, po, mo, fo. So the, and then what, de, te, di, ti, de, te, ne, le, and l. So we will go through that. De, te, de, so number 3, like that, and then A-O, T, A-O, okay, and of course so what we're doing is very different, not te, or should be de, dao, D-A-O. I was thinking T-A-O because it should be D-A-O, the proper pronunciation of Dao is D-A-O, all right? So I find it, so find it here. And then of course the initial final will have 39 of them, huh? Not 39, but in the normal class, in Chinese class, they're only 23. I mean, I just miscalled. I mean, looking back, consonant maybe have 22 or 23. 23, they're all shortcut. But anyway, 39 of them, and then we can from the 1958 39, right? D-A-O, A-O, O. So a specific way of saying, I mean the mouth, the shape of the mouth, with the tongues and so forth, very specific. Specific, good. Why? Because then we'll standardize. You cannot say, well, it's made for Australia. Say certain word. British say different from American because you have accent. But standardized Mandarin, Hanyu Pinyin do not have dialect. If you dialect, then you're incorrect because but living language we all speak with dialect. I mean Cantonese very different from the north. They go they use 耳音，就完全不同。我们but anyway I switch to Chinese maybe 因为南方北方就中间湖南湖北河南不同的地方碰到不同口音，但是最纯正的汉语拼音是有一定规定，有标准的，这很重要。很多人笑我们广东人说标准 whatever it is， 这我们就能够沟通，不是就说我们北方人比你们南方人好，不是的。这每个but anyway， 在这个情景之下有39个这个韵母。那so 刀呢的成的的，这首先这个的成的的的成的呢，我们的第一个的就是说声母跟韵母，声母就好像起跑在起跑线上when we want to in a race 起跑的时候 get ready go 预备 boom 就预备 raise your tongue 就要就是舌头顶着上颚齿背your tip touch the upper teeth there 的特是 up there 特的凹到凹 OK 凹就凹这两个是两个夫，所以夫韵母就是 double double in English also we have a vowel so it's two words make one and then and see the tone the so is 高音音高在汉语拼音里面就是第一声是高音 so do re mi fa so的凹刀是刀 so 我们刀里面有多少个啊？有刀我们下面有刀这有，所以我们第一声的话有菜刀唠叨啰嗦唠叨，这是北方的语言，所以南方人学的比较很无谓的说法是吧？叫菜刀就是唠叨这两个音，就是刀本身只有两个中国字 I mean 常用的汉字常用的汉字。然后第二声调的要呢3、5咪嗦咪嗷a o 嗷倒是吧？倒是吧？所以倒里呢是吧？倒是吧？里边嘛还有两个是而已倒倒哭这么倒锅倒气这个就是方言倒就是我们广东人没有的就进中国也没有的But anyway 第三的话 214 re do fa re do fa 啊，他们就说，下山坡然后上山坡，倒啊上去啊，倒说倒啊倒啊倒有六个字啊，6个什么倒有引导、海岛、捣乱、摔倒、祈祷、手舞足蹈、倒这样倒。你用音乐的话，这个音调比较容易学，倒是吧？啊上去，你不是倒是吧？你看 re do fa re do fa 这个 re do fa， 如果你个音阶都学不好的话，就很难学这个倒是吧？咪嗦倒咪嗦啊倒is different， 但是一点点，就是如果你会音乐的话就快一点了。然后第4个的话就多一点，倒就五腰收斗是掉下来，收斗掉下去的，就是这山坡上这山收斗是倒，你说倒里面有多少个啊？有26个倒，然后括号里面嘛，就是道的经道啊，我们有个道啊。首先嘛，道有几个？我们这个是到达、倒退、盗窃、悼念铁道、稻谷啊，就是道，有2个道德经出来的，一个是道可道的道，这4音呢，的凹道啊，这另外一个是道是啊，盗窃就是做盗就是道德经道。就是里面讲，就是如果你不顺着道的话，你就变成道，这道宅。你看，就是如果你 DAO 只是一个，这400个之中，400个音节之中，其中一个基本音节，第一个就 DAO 的凹刀，这样。刀是第一声，然后里边又分4个声啊，刀，这样刀4个音啊，这个音里边就把全部的中国字的汉字全部有了，就刀菜刀啊，唠叨这个比较小用的这样个倒字啊就不行了。岛屿，领导啊，这6个，你说道啊，就是道德经的道啊，盗窃的盗啊，所以呢，稻谷的稻就是啊，所以的话，如果你是聪明的话，所以这个世界上说公平也可以，不公平也可以，如果你是聪明的话，一下子就把它记下来，你就学中文很容易的，学汉字很容易。然后你开始写啊，你这个毛笔了，写毛笔好了，什么都好，你要写跟脑连起来，你就学得快。这个的话，对你这个脑的训练很快，而且你年纪老的时候，你好像我现在。有这个的话，我就好像每天训练脑。如果你你用的 muscle 就你肌肉，我们年纪大了，肌肉就 你还要练吗？是吧？这脑，如果你只有没有脑这样子，痛苦，如果脑你不行的话，你就没了。所以老年人啊、中年人啊，你一定要开始锻炼你的脑。就怎么锻炼呢？就用道，然后写啊，道有多少个啊？你说道，我说道可道的道，道彻道宅啊，然后道骨还有什么追悼啊，还有什么道达这几个道啊，倒退啊，来到这里悼念啊，是不是悼念了哈？我们悼念Then you remember people 悼念这个多少个？26个。然后祷说祷就是祷罪啊 ，island 祷祈祷你知道多音字2个祷这个祷倒卖什么是第3个这个倒摔倒跌低啊！我哋廣東話跌低就摔倒，所以你呢個特別咯，咪特別學咯，係嘛？你冇辦法㗎，you have no choice but just memorize it 摔倒啦，你摔倒哦，你普通話不錯啊，是吧？你跌低啦，喂，你都唔識講嘅。But anyway, this is in your brain. That's nice. It's interesting to learn, isn't it? 然後你看。祈祷啊，你不是祈祷，很多人就快祈祷，就祷，你说 re do fa 没有？你会音乐啊，你会音乐转弯啊，有转弯啊，你看 re do fa，你不是 re do 不行啊 ，re do fa 啊，祷，祈祷啊。祈祷祷，然后岛屿，就都是其实我自己就发觉，我学了音乐，音高有些音乐有些叫做简谱，简谱啊，so。咪嗦啦嗦咪瑞咪嗦，就简谱，你要学简谱，学会简谱以后，你再说 re do fa 就不懂了啊。你不用简谱的话，你这个是比较难学啊。所以我学了简谱，差不多1年了。我现在练这个比较容易练很多以前嘛。不太熟，就 re do fa 这咪嗦，特别导咪嗦嗷这这导，那这个很难的，就是因为平常很少，就是说咪嗦这样子，就是这个导这到就容易让你掉下来。收斗到倒是刀是你要收你要收，你说收不是收对收刀刀是吧？所以这个声母是没有个调，韵母这叫韵母，怎么了？收这个调收这当到底是一个跑步这样子，你预备，你把这口音舌头这唇唇跟这个牙齿这个位置的 position or the lips tongues。这 right position 这不同，这准备好，然后这个道就好了，好不好？ Love yourself, love others, love nature is the lessons of Tao. I love you from Yang Shaw.